All right, we are ready to make our cornbread muffins. They are so delicious, can be used with your chili recipe, soup recipe, or just even by itself. So many good things to use with cornbread muffins. I have 1 1/2 cups of flour already in my bowl. I'm going to add in 1 cup of cornmeal. I'm using yellow cornmeal, but you can use white. I'm using 1/2 cup of sugar. If you don't want all that sugar, then you can reduce the sugar amount. And then I'm doing the dry ingredients first. Here is 1 tablespoon. We need a lot of baking powder with this recipe because the cornmeal is heavy and we need to rise in the oven. So that's 1 tablespoon. And this is 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, what I'm gonna do is mix that, all the dry ingredients together. I'm gonna mix dry ingredients, especially when you have the baking powder in there. Now, it's important that you preheat your oven because once you've made the batter, it does need to go into the oven because the baking powder will start to activate. It's kind of a science experiment. It will start to activate and it needs to get to the heat so that it can rise right away. Okay, what I'm gonna do is make a little bit of a well. Do you see I made a well there? I'm going to add 2 eggs. The eggs are going to bring the batter together. Always crack your eggs on the side of a table. Then I'm going to add 1/2 cup, which is usually 1 stick of butter. And I softened it just a few seconds in the microwave just to soften it up. You want it soft. I'm just gonna start to mix that inside the well, not completely all together yet. I just wanna mix that butter and that eggs together. And now what I'm gonna do is add my 1 cup of milk. You can also use buttermilk. You could also use almond milk. And 1/2 cup of canola oil, or you can use vegetable oil. And then you're just gonna mix it together. It's gonna be a lumpy batter. That's kind of what you want. So get your cupcake liners that you got in your baking kit and put them in a muffin tin. This recipe makes anywhere from 12 to 15 muffins. Gonna mix it together. Make sure you dig down below because you can see there's some flour on the bottom. Just keep mixing. A little ice cream scooper here. I'll get my tin and then we're gonna be ready to put them into the muffin tins. So scooping the batter, I'm gonna fill it almost to the top, and you just wanna fill it almost to the top, but not all the way. It does not rise as much as a cupcake batter. Keep filling it up. All right, these are gonna go into the oven for 22 minutes. You'll see them rise. Once they're risen, then they're usually ready to be taken out of the oven. Let's go.